Okay, let's get started. Welcome everybody to today's weekly town hall meeting, November 7th, 2022. Today's agenda, projects and development updates, documentation updates, marketing and content updates, and Q&A. Robinson, please start us off with project and development updates.
Thank you. Okay, let's start with our engineering metrics. So this looks, again, we have continuous improvement with the change lead time is going down. And this report is from the last 2 weeks. So both the development time and the release time, they're both going down. So the time between the releases. The second one is the number of deployments. So we had made a production release or a mainnet release for the blockchain. So and the week before that, we had done a next release. So our deployments is continuously showing us 0.67 on a weekly basis. So again, something that's looking good. Hopefully, we'll have to do a next release this week to keep the deployment frequency at least at this level. And this is the most important metric that we are tracking to improve our overall organizational efficiency. The next item is this is something going down. This is the total throughput or the number of PRs that we are making. So here we have a declining trend. I think this we need to look into this and make sure that across let's say Next and Peerlink product lines, if we can increase the output, will be in a good shape. So across the previous weeks, we were above this healthy area, which is this green area here on the graph is the healthy area across the industry. But we are almost about to drop out of that healthy area. So we have to look at improving this metric. More results from the development team and more PR mergers are required to keep us on track. The quality metrics, we had no crashes against the production in the last week. So the change failure rate or crashes against production is remaining as zero. That's engineering metrics. So I think the overall summary is that we need to increase the number of PRs, and also we have to do at least one release of Next to keep on track. Moving on to the product updates, most important one is we had a hot fix release to the mainnet. Version 1.5.19 is released over the weekend. This is to address a certain bug that we had identified against the mainnet. The witnesses are requested to upgrade as soon as possible. And on other updates, we're working on the Ethereum smart contracts, and the upgrade functionality is being verified, and we are also verifying against various public Ethereum public testnets at this point. And on other news, our substrate related work is progressing. So we focused on the Moonbeam stack, which is expected to give us the full Ethereum compatibility. So we are investigating, and we already have a repo created, and more updates would be happening in the upcoming weeks. So right now, the Moonbeam stack is looking really good, and it is expected to meet our targets, which is a new consensus algorithm, and also to support smart contracts. So it looks to be really good. And the substrate based SDK, it's a very modern framework. So we are looking forward to have more people working on this in the coming months. On the next, we are continuing to work on the performance testing, and more and more features are getting added or improved. And with the mainnet fix, we may be finally be able to promote Next to the mainnet for production. So we are also working towards that. So we are creating a test environment so that the mainnet bug can be uh, verified. So that's also in progress. Trade hands. So here we have a lot of new tickets being completed for NFT details page and update of data models for NFT card component, etc. And another aspect, we have the CI/CD pipeline updated to provide a QA deployment. So this QA deployment URL is provided. So if anybody is interested, please take a look. So that's a major updates from the development team. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Robinson. Sean, documentation updates, please.
Hello, thank you. So this week in our documentation updates, we have our PeerLink backend, but also our PeerLink front end requirements documented in our GitLab tickets. So that's looking good. Upcoming documents, we have a couple of functional specs for trade hands. We have the front page, which is complete. It's just pending review. We also have a collection view functional spec, and that one is almost complete, and then that will go into review. After that, we have a faucet setup document that we need to update. So that is the documentation updates for this week. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean. Michael, marketing content updates, please.
Thank you, Kelly. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, wherever you are. Happy Monday. First order of business today is to welcome Vitor Rezende to Peerplays. Vitor joins us with 8 years combined digital marketing performance management experience. Vitor is a new arrival to Canada via Brazil and is located in the Toronto area. Vitor joins us at a critical time as we gear up for our website relaunch and the launch of our Scenes platform. Today will be an onboarding day with Alka and myself, giving Vitor all the access that he needs to provide some analytical reporting, which will be included in the town halls moving forward. I want to thank everyone for welcoming Vitor on Rocket Chat, and we wish him every success in his new role. I want to give everyone an update on Scenes. We continue to work with the developers at Avalon. We managed to get a copy of the original agreement signed between Peerplays and Avalon, and that provided a lot of clarity on the deliverables list that we're currently analyzing through Vlad to make sure that we're getting everything that they committed to in the contract. It also outlines the technical support that we can expect moving forward, which isn't aligned with what we're currently experiencing. So we hope to improve that aspect of the relationship, as well as some key insights into where the mobile app is, which I think was due at some point in the midpoint of this year, which is obviously delayed. So Vlad is following up with those guys to make sure that it happens correctly. We're continuing to find the list on the left-hand side, which includes the channels and the forums that we will have. And I'm working with Oksana and Mo on the marketing team to populate this with as much content as we possibly can prior to launch. Again, suggestions are welcome from everyone on the team as to how we can make this a truly valuable platform. The overarching sentiment is to align this with a website relaunch at some point this month. The website redesign work continues with Abigail, Oksana, and Dave. We have, obviously, as you guys know, gotten the thumbs up from Jonathan to proceed with the visual treatment of the website. We're doing some minor tweaks at this point, including main menu restructuring, defining what products we list on the website, what resources with respect to documentation and articles are on there. Big challenge at the moment is making sure that we have a structure and a format to our blogs in terms of how it looks visually. And I'm working with Dave to make sure that that looks as good as possible. And I'll be working with Abigail and Oksana to figure out some image templates so that there's a consistent visual treatment to the site across all of its pages. And also working on some of the product messaging and definition statements that are related to Peerplays as an organization. So that work will continue this week. Other activities for this week, I will be working with Alka to post a role for a social media specialist. Again, if any of you have anyone in your professional networks that you feel would be appropriate for the role, please forward resumes either to myself or Elka, but that will begin today with the posting on LinkedIn, as well as our webpage, this week. Product messaging sessions continue with JM and myself with Jonathan tomorrow. And we have, rather than boil the ocean, we have reduced this exercise to not try to define all of our products that are in production or in development, but those that are close to launch, i.e. Those products that are happening towards the end of this year and the first 2 quarters of 2023. In preparation of getting the green light from JM to push next, we have worked on some asset creation for next. I've seen some written documents from Mo, which are excellent. I'll be working with Oksana on some logo treatments, so more of that next week. And on a larger video context, we are looking at the video production techniques that happen in the bunker with respect to lighting, how we're framing them, what the audio is, and potentially looking at scripting some of the videos that we do moving forward, just to make sure that these videos are as clear and concise as we can possibly make them. That concludes this week's marketing update. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, there was some questions that came in from the community, but Jonathan's not here today to give the collaboration update or answer the questions. So those questions will be answered at the next town hall. Is there anybody here that has any questions for either Robinson, Sean, or Michael? Okay, well, that ends today's weekly town hall meeting, November 7th, 2022, and I hope you all have a great week.